Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I am going to be planning the week of August 16th in my memory planner. I am back. We are all back settled into back to school. Vacation is over, so I am ready to catch up in my memory planner. So lots of Plan With Me's coming your way soon. As usual, this is my Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud, and these are my cross press inserts, and I am actually going to be using this Holo New Year's kit, which is a New Year's Eve kit from 2019. That is on purpose. I have had this kit forever, and I absolutely love it. And this was a really fun week. So it was obviously not New Year's, but there was like a lot of stuff going on, and I will talk about it when I get into the plans, but I do definitely have a reason for using this. But anyway, this is a super old kit, and it is a mini kit, so I have lots of other stuff pulled out. It's just got like really fun colors. Obviously, there have been multiple kit updates since then, and this was long before the Essentials kit size was a thing, so this is just a mini kit. Love this bottom washi so much. And then this was the glitter header thing that was offered with it, which I absolutely love, with like the rainbow glitter. So I'm definitely going to be using that. I have a lot of fun holo foil and a lot of fun washi to bring into this spread as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out these pages and jump in. So sorry it has been such a long time since I've posted a video. I have taken like almost a month break, not because I wanted to, but I just have had no time, and we had just a really kind of rough end of the summer and start of the school year. Just like nothing too major happened, but it's just been a big adjustment and not gone smoothly, and we've had like a lot of in and out of school and camp and whatever from the end of July, like kind of through, still going. It's just been a little bit chaotic, and I've been busy at work as well, and trying to squeeze that in around like the kids' schedules, which have been very inconsistent. And anyway, so that is why I ended up taking a break, and I just wanted to wait until I had like built up a little bit of like a stockpile of videos so that I wouldn't have to take any more breaks, even if I have like a little bit more unplanned school outage time, which seems to keep happening. But anyway, everybody's fine. We're all healthy and well and all that good stuff. And I have really missed posting videos and planning and all of that. I was not able to film this was the last week of camp this week. And then we had like 2.5 weeks off in between camp and school. It was super long because of like where Labor Day and the Jewish holidays fell. And I was not able to do any filming in that time. So I have memory spreads to catch up on. And this is my first catch up spread, which I'm doing now. I still have 2 more catch up spreads after this, which I will share, but I've also been moving forward in my regular planner. So like in my regular timeline. So the week after, the Plan With Me after this one is going to be like a few weeks ahead of this, and it's going to be the back to school week, which was like the first week that I filmed, back on my usual schedule. Anyway, this was a really fun week. That's like what's been going on. If you follow me on Instagram stories, I've like been pretty quiet there too, although picking back up. It's just been, we've just had like a lot of schedule shuffling and stuff like that, and just getting used to all the beginning of the year kind of school year type stuff, and lots of sick days, unfortunately, already, and lots of Jewish holidays where the school have been closed. So very chaotic schedule, and I've been busy at work, that part's good, I guess. Anyway, this was a super fun week. We did not go to the beach at all this week. We were actually at the beach the weekend before this and drove home like first thing Monday morning. But other than that, we weren't at the beach because we actually had a wedding this weekend, which was a wedding that had been canceled or delayed during COVID. It's a friend of mine from high school, and she and her husband actually did get married, like just privately, during the big hiatus, but they still had the party this weekend, and it was so much fun. Oh my gosh, we had such a good time. It was outside, and it was like, it was hot, but it was like beautiful weather, and it was such a good time, dancing, like drinking, being with friends, all of those things I forgot existed between COVID and kids. So we had a great time. And then also on Thursday, since her bachelorette party had also been canceled, and she is like a bit of a traveler and had been planning like this kind of epic bachelorette party in California, which got canceled because of COVID too. they just had like a little dinner for her with like the girls that are local in the city, and I did get to go to that, which is nice because I was not going to be able to have gone to like the epic California bachelorette party, which actually this kit I actually bought for a bachelorette party when this came out, not for New Year's. I didn't plan to use this for New Year's. I planned to use this for a different bachelorette weekend, which I also didn't end up getting to go to because of like pregnancy timing, I think, when I was pregnant with either my second or my third. Honestly, this kit is so old, but I love it. It's so much fun. I'm staring at it now. The colors are amazing, so vibrant. I went all in on the holo foil. I'm super happy with how it turned out. I just love the sparkliness and the bright colors, and it was fun to mix things up. And I still do have like 2 more summer kits to plan with, and I'm gonna use like all the seashells and seashell banners and stuff like that I bought. So try and really use a lot of those in the last 2 school summer kits. And then I am about to plan with my first fall kit, which I'm really excited for too. Just really excited for planner stuff in general. And then over on the sidebar, I've been doing this a lot lately with kits with deco, or I can't remember. I think I did it the week before this too, where you just do like a little deco-y scene, because I don't need to put a lot of stuff in the sidebar. And when I'm doing catch-up spreads, I don't like to do any journaling space, which I know sometimes I do journaling space on the sidebar, but it's too tough with catch-up spreads because I like never remember what I want to say. So I just skip it. Anyway, on to the day by day. On Monday, we just woke up early and drove home from the beach, and then dropped the kids right at camp from the beach, etc. This was their last week at camp. They were actually in camp. It was fun, fantastic. I did some work, and then we actually had a landscaper come out and give us a quote because I think most of you know this, but if you don't, we moved almost a year ago, actually. It's just like a little bit less than a year ago, and we did construction on the house, and the house had been empty even before we did construction on it, like from when it was for sale. And in that time, the landscape got kind of like totally out of control, and we just want to like get everything updated. So we're saving some stuff that can be saved and redoing like a bunch of it, but it's like a pretty massive landscape project, and we're really excited for it because we spent a lot of time outside and also just want our house to look nice from the front. Anyway, that night we watched the White Lotus season finale because that's where we were in the timeline here, and we watched it like the day after it came out. That's like the best show that I've watched in so long. Like I absolutely loved it. Definitely. It's like so cringy, but fantastic. And then I just put like me time down. I honestly don't remember. Maybe I was like taking a bath. Maybe I drank some wine in the bath. I don't know, but I wrote that down. So I just put it down, and I wanted to use the little me time and the bath sticker from the kit, trying to use some things that I like don't usually use since this was such an old formatted kit. On Tuesday, I actually went to go get groceries since we didn't have them since we just drove back on Monday morning, so we didn't have time to do like our regular meal prep and all that kind of stuff. And we packed Monday's lunches for camp at the beach house, but so that I would have everything for the rest of the week, etc. And then I just had some like chill coffee time. I did some work, and then one of my cousins and her kids were in town. They had like been actually were on their way into the beach house, and we were going to miss them at the beach because of the wedding, so they came over and we all had dinner together before that. It was like really nice to see them and stuff, so super fun. And then I wrote down game night. I think I was playing Sims on the computer. Okay. I'm like, game night, what is that? And I didn't write it down. I used a foil sticker for it later because I had this like holo sparkler sheet, and I was like trying to use some of the words from it and like making it work with some of the scripts I had, even if it wasn't like exact, which is totally fine. I know what I'm talking about, and these voiceovers are like a digital diary of everything that happened. Anyway, Wednesday was a super crazy day at work. I just had like so much going on. I was like working on this project. And there was like this whole epic project. Anyway, it's done now, but then I painted my nails, I did my hair, and I took a bath because Thursday was the bachelorette thing, and I wanted to look nice because I never go anywhere without kids, especially. And I like don't remember. I've like eaten at a restaurant like 3 or 4 times since the baby has been born, and she's 18 months old because of like COVID and also just because of kids. Anyway, on Thursday, I had some coffee, and I think I went to Corner Bakery Cafe, and then I took the baby to the playground by herself for a little while. And we just like did the swings for a little and went for a walk, all that good stuff. And then I finished reading a book, which I actually wrote down because it was like an actual book, not just something from Kindle Unlimited. And it was Last Night at the Telegraph Club, and it was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. It's like a historical fiction book, super, super good. And then it was the girls' night in town, so I went down, I drove into Philly, and we ate at this restaurant. I actually don't remember what it was called, but apparently the like chef is someone we went to high school with, but it's like a few years older than us. So that's kind of funny. And I didn't know that, I did not know that when we were going there. It was like a parking nightmare situation because of where it was. Usually I would take the train into the city, but like I haven't been on public transport since COVID. And even if I was going to like do it, it wasn't in like a convenient part of the city for the train. So I drove, and then I got super lost on the way home because there was like some crazy traffic and people were like driving off the on-ramp on the highway, and I was like calling my husband to try and like get him to help me figure out like how to drive home, and because like the Google Maps was like not helping at all, and he wasn't answering because he fell asleep. So I called my dad, and he helped me like get home, which is like hilarious and just like flashback to being 16. Like, one, I was with my girls from high school, and then two, like I am so reliant on the GPS, like 100% of the time. The only place I drive to without turning the GPS on is the kids' school. Like, that's pretty much it. And I just feel like I spent all of my driving time pre like smartphone, which I think I was either a senior in college or just out of college when I got my first iPhone. All of the time spent before that, I was lost like 100% of the time. I just spent so much of my time in the car, absolutely lost. I have no sense of direction. So anyway, it was definitely a flashback to that. On Friday, sorry for that tangent, but it was absolutely hilarious. Once I was like over the panic of like, I'm never going to make it home. And my dad was like coaching me through it, and then I got back to where I needed to be. After that, it was really funny. But anyway, on Friday, my daughter had OT in the morning, and then it was the last day of camp. I did some work. We had a plumber at the house, which was a whole situation again, and still like ongoing. And then I just hung out with my husband that night, and we watched some TV and stuff. And then Saturday was the big wedding day, but it started with a Starbucks run. And then we went to Lowe's to get a new seal for the toilet, and we had like this broken toilet, and it was going to be like super expensive to fix, and it was like only 50-50. So we decided, and the plumber was just like, you could probably take it off yourself. So that's what we did. We took the toilet off ourselves, and it turns out that the baby, or someone else, but I'm going to go ahead and guess the baby, flushed a bracelet down the toilet, and it got like stuck, and that's why it was broken. So super awesome. Yay, kids. But it's all fixed now, and we saved a bunch of money doing it ourselves. Then we went to the playground. I did a little bit of work, and then my mother-in-law watched the kids while we went to the super, super fun wedding. And then on that Sunday, we actually went to Wegmans as a family, which did not work out so well, and we will not be repeating that. And then just had some family time. We had like a kind of cuddly day, and the kids watched the Paw Patrol movie. We ended up subscribing to Paramount Plus. We did the tryouts to get that, but like I'm actually a huge Star Trek fan, and I hadn't watched any of the new shows from Paramount Plus. I mean, I guess like I'm a medium Star Trek fan. I'm not like, I obviously didn't have Paramount Plus before this, but now we've been watching all of the Star Trek shows, and we started Picard that night because like The Next Generation is my favorite, and actually like one of my all-time favorite shows, but so had to start Picard, which we finished, and then we watched Discovery, which I actually think I might like better. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see what happens in season 2. But so we've been watching like tons of Star Trek lately since we just subscribed to Paramount Plus, and like we hadn't had them, and it's fun to have a new streaming service since I feel like, there's such a TV drought sometimes. I mean, and then something comes in, you watch it so fast, and then it's a TV drought again. So I think it's actually probably a problem with the way we consume television. It's all or nothing. Like I either watch everything super, super fast, or like I don't watch anything at all. But anyway, I am just filling this out and using some of the foil scripts that I had from it's like from a crest press, like Shattered Hollow Wiggle. And so even on like the words where I was just going to use half of it, I just cut them up and use them since I won't usually use that in like a regular spread. So I just wanted to use as much as possible. Okay, that is everything all finished up. I did just finish up with like some of the little stars and little deco pieces, and I just did that off camera because it was taking forever. My camera kept overheating. But anyway, I just love how this looks. It's so sparkly, it's so vibrant, it's so fun. I like love that foil overlay with the star swirl. It's really, really cute. Anyway, super feeling this. Let me show you what I have left from the kit. I did not use the date numbers. I used a full set of glitter headers, but it comes with too many. And then these, and then some other stuff, some other functional items, sidebar stuff, a little bit of stuff, but I did use like a good chunk of the kit and did pull in like a few extra things. You know, with these mini kits, I find that it's really a lot more functional for me if they do come with little things so that I can squeeze stuff in. But anyway, that is everything for this week. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye!